Ronn Cort, president of Sekisui Kydex, credits much of his success to his early childhood education.
And when I look back and I look at what allowed me to achieve probably more than what I thought I could do, so much of it had to do with the resources that my mom and dad had as young parents for a place for me to go, because I was latchkey. They both worked. And there was a place for me to go in the mornings, and there was a place for me to go after school. And those places were not just places I got parked. Those were places where I learned things and was encouraged to explore my creativity. And it wasn't until much later in life I realized how important those moments were, because when I look at other people that I came out of high school with, they didn't have the same, their parents didn't take advantage of those opportunities the way my parents took advantage of that opportunity.
Cort is hoping to provide his employees with a daycare option at the plant in Bloomsburg.
Initiative, right? So my responsibility to our employees is to take care of not just their financial health, but their well-being. So this is intended to be a facility where they could come in, drop off their kids, the space free of charge. It would be included part of a benefit, part of the benefit. And then what we do is we would go to the daycare provider and say, okay, we're going to give this for $1 a year. Here's the requirements: is that we're going to pay to take care of our employees, and if you want to bring in others from outside, you're welcome to do that. We wanted to figure out how to make this a 24/7, because back shifts are the big problem. So we've got people in and out of here all the time, and they don't always get the luxury of a handoff to in-laws or parents or sisters. That doesn't always work out. So even if we had a place which might not have a lot of kids in it, the idea that it would be staffed all the time. So if someone was in a crisis mode, they didn't have to call off. They'd be able to okay, worst comes to worst, I could bring my kid here and just let them sleep through the night someplace while I'm working, and close at hand, someplace safe and secure. That's the goal. That is the goal.
Due to COVID-19, Cort had to put plans for a daycare option on hold.
Limited resources, limited people, and so we just said, okay, we're going to have to pause on this. At the same time, I was able to be invited to join the ELIC, and then my eyes opened up quite a bit in terms of that. I didn't have to solve this problem on my own, that it was a problem statewide, and it's a challenge regionally, and so started to get lots of new input, lots of new information, and trying to think about other ways to maybe be more creative from a community standpoint, not just from my own company. And I'm going to speak specifically to Central Pennsylvania, because what's going to work in Philadelphia or Pittsburgh or Erie isn't going to work in Central Pennsylvania. So the community in Central Pennsylvania, ELIC helps me understand that there's a community in Central Pennsylvania that we can rally to come up with solutions that are appropriate to this area. It's not a one-size-fits-all solution.